Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. This is Jerry Guy coming across your airwaves, bringing you the hottest cyber news and hot takes of the day. Just coming hot off the heels of Dr. Gerald Ozier's Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Brief, episode 574. But here on Jaw Jackin, we're doing AMA. We're high-fiving. We're sharing stories. We're sharing resources, going deeper. All about good times. Now, if you excuse me for one moment, it's getting a little hot in here. Don't anybody, please don't razz me about this, but I do have to take my shirt off. Hold on. All right, well, what's up? Hey, everybody, welcome. I'm out of coffee, which is a total bummer. Wow. All right, we definitely need someone to take the baton from from Simply Cyber Community Challenge. So let's get on that. Hey, Gabe Lister, I enjoy doing that too. That's kind of like a fun little the start of the jaw jacking with the deep throaty voice is something that cracks me up. Tim McDonald, the Jerry Guy jaw jacking emo could be fun. I gotta look. Eric Taylor and Barricade sponsored like 200 squad members in the last month, so we may have unlocked a new. Holy crap! Dark Knight 1989 graduating from the FBI Citizen Academy tomorrow. That's pretty cool. Congratulations. Dark Knight 1989. Can you put in chat what your experience was with that? That's really interesting. That's interesting, man. That's interesting. Kind of curious. I'm kind of curious what that is. So guys, this is kind of cool. I got CNN, the national news network. There's a reporter who's like called me a few times and talked to me. It's never turned into a story or anything, but I'm in CNN's Rolodex. She told me she actually did this Citizen Academy. So this is kind of cool. I'd be kind of curious. I don't know. I can't find it, but it would be interesting. It's pretty cool. Jesse Johnson wants the baton. It has been a year, Jesse Johnson. Yes, Jesse Johnson's got the baton. Thank you, Jesse Johnson, for taking the baton. We look forward to seeing your story. I know you've been doing a lot of amazing things. Guys, just as a quick example, I know so many of you in the community have done such amazing things. Just to name one example, Jesse Johnson has legit followed the guidance of, the best practices to break into cybersecurity, and he's absolutely crushing it. His story is a testament to, if you just do the things, put the time in, it will result in massive success, massive results. Hold on. I'm sorry, Justin Hooligan. Yeah, all right. Hey, so I'm sorry. Hey, Justin Hooligan. Since Jesse has done it before, we would love to give you the baton. Just need you to confirm. Justin Hooligan, please confirm the baton pass. Jesse, we're going to pass on you. Like, obviously, if you get another opportunity, we'll do it. What are you guys talking about with my tabs? I've only got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. I only have 26 tabs. Like, literally, come on, guys. I can still see the favicon on the tabs. It's not that bad. All right. Hey, guys, I don't know if you guys got the... if you attended last night's office hours, it was really fun. There was like 100 people there. We went through a bunch of resources, answered a bunch of questions. Very cool. Chris Young saying, hey, Jerry, can you update us on how you think the office hours went yesterday? Oh, that's what I'm saying right now. Yeah, I thought office hours was really cool, guys. So on my Thursday lives, I've got usually guests that come in, but I didn't have a guest yesterday. And instead of canceling, I wanted to go do an office hour. And I just did an old school AMA. Like Jaw Jackin's cool, but this was like totally focused AMA. And it was awesome. I thought it was fantastic. If you want, I answered a bunch of questions. Honestly, you know what I wish I was better at? Like, this is like a pretty specific thing, but like, I'm terrible at Instagram. I'm terrible at YouTube shorts, but I swear to God, like yesterday's office hours, I probably answered like 40 questions. Like that's like 40 shorts. Like, here's the question, here's the answer. Here's the question, here's the answer. I wish I could do that, but I could do that. All right, so Justin Hooligan, if you it sounds like you're accepting the baton. Justin, here's what you got to do. All you have to do, Justin, is go on LinkedIn, make a post on LinkedIn and share your story. And the important part is include hashtag Simply Cyber Community Challenge so other people can find it, and tag me at Gerald Ozier, PhD, so I can amplify it, okay? Plus, so I can connect with you. I might not be connected with you. That's all you got to do, buddy. Let's see. Chelsea Ray Waterhouse. She's all right. So it seems like there's two factions, right? There's people who are say GIF and say people who say GIF, and then there's people who are all about having the tabs open and not having the tabs. Another thing that I'd like to admit, I showed this on LinkedIn yesterday, and okay, so I have 140,000 unread emails, okay? Don't judge me. Here's the thing. I check my email probably 75 times a day, and I just scan the subject line and the preview, okay? So I manage my inbox a little different, but I will tell you that having a bubble with 140,000 does drive some people pretty crazy. All right, let's see. LeGrat just cut yesterday up into a short video. It'll increase the views. Oh, yeah, no. I know, LeGrat. It's not that. It's that I don't... Cutting the videos up, yes, I know that's how to do it, but it takes time, and I don't have time. I've tried some of those, like, AI solutions. They're terrible. They're terrible. Josh Mason glaring at me. Like, I just showed my 140,000 unread emails, and like it went from 328 people live in chat to 200. Like 100 people were like, oh, like straight dying. Josh Mason, how do I know when I have new emails? I don't. I've turned off all notifications because, dude, getting email notifications, it overwhelms my phone. Like, I just turned it off because it's like ding, 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 ding. Like, that's why I tell people, like, if you send me an email, all right, like, I'll try, but, you know, it's kind of funny how often people will email me again and be like, in case you missed the first one. And I'm like, yeah. In fact, I'm actually doing some work with Flare. Have you guys seen Flare? Let me show this on stream. I'm not going to log in because it's a lot of sensitive information, and the video I'm going to do has to be like scrubbed and everything. But dude, guys, you should check this out. This platform is uber legit. Again, you won't be able to use it without getting vetted and everything, but this platform is sick. I'm actually working on a video right now for it. But if you work in SecOps or threat intel, this platform is a game changer. Like, normally I don't get all geeked up about new products and stuff, but what they're doing is actually pretty amazing. And they had reached out to me in September to ask about working together, and I totally goofed on it. And then Jason Haddix DM'd me. He's like, hey, Flare messaged me to message you. Check your email. And I'm like, okay. And then, so yeah, this is going to be coming. You guys are going to be absolutely blown away when you see what Flare can do. Also, let me do a checkup on my NIST CSF 2.0 video. My editor says, hey, Gerald, sorry for the slow response. I'm feeling under the weather. I'll try to push through for tomorrow. I really want to get that NIST CSF 2.0 video out ASAP to let you guys know what's up. Let's see, what else is everybody up doing? I love, you know what's funny about jaw jacking? Some of the polarizing things that we talk about. I love it. Yeah, Chris Young, I know. I'm just really reluctant to put asks on people. I mean, the mod team already does so much, and you know, it's. I've had a couple people actually. You know what we're going to be doing? What we're going to be doing pretty soon. We are going to be cutting jaw jacking. So basically, you know, daily cyber threat brief, 30 minutes of jaw jacking. Starting very soon, we're going to like just carve off the 30 minutes of jaw jacking and put it on Simply Cyber Cafe. Kathy Chambers has volunteered some time. Kimberly Can Fix It has volunteered some time. And we're going to start doing that. I thought I was going to be super clever and come up with a more elegant solution. But I just can't, unfortunately. There's certain, you guys have no idea how much I'm busting at the seams with my time and with my bandwidth and capabilities. It's just, you know, there's just some things I can't do right now because of constraint, which is it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, it's just a real thing. So Jane Michelle says, what's Flare for? So Flare is for, you know, SecOps people and threat intel people mostly. But like what it does is it essentially curates tons and tons of dark web intel, clear web intel, and then it has like a huge database of it, right? Then the special sauce is that you can set up different identifiers for like what you're looking for. So like, you know, Gerald Auger or Simply Cyber or, you know, yourbusiness.com or whatever, right? And then you can quickly look through, you know, dark web forums. You can look for leaked creds. You can see like when info stealers steal info, they're not just stealing session tokens. They'll also steal they'll dump like the sys information of the box itself, including host name, where the malware is installed, all those things. So you can actually find an infected, like if you have an infected computer on your network and you don't know it, you can look at info stealer dumps and trace it back to your infected devices. It's just, there's so much functionality. I'm going to do a whole video on it. You guys will see, but it's super awesome. It's a SIM for Intel. No, actually it is kind of a SIM for Intel. It's super dope. Oh, BSEC just dropped this. This is great. Yeah. So Flare Cyber is right here. I'm going to go ahead and sub anyways. If you want to check it out, here's their YouTube channel. You definitely, go check it out. John Hammond's working with them too. John does a really great job in this video. Where is it? In this video, you can see I already watched this video. John does a great job kind of breaking it down, TLDR stuff here. This is John's video on it. I love it. Basically, I had heard a lot of people talking about Flare, and I was like, what's all this Flare stuff about? And then they reached out to me. I'm like, oh, sweet. What synergy? Bram SLI1 asking if there's coupon codes for the GRC Masterclass. Well, Bram, I can neither. Currently, there are no technical campaigns going on, but what I could say, Bram SL1, is that if you go to simplycyber.io/pivot, Bram SL1, if you were to go to simplycyber.io/pivot, and if you happen to put your email address in here, you would start getting emails, and possibly, theoretically, allegedly, you may receive an email at some point that does have a code that could deliver some discounts. That's all I'll say about that. And Bram SL1 too. Like if I do run campaigns, which does happen from time to time, I'll spam it all over social media, so you won't have to worry about that. All right, let's get into some questions here. Luke Canfield saying, Wild West Hackin' Fest question, isn't there a bunch that meet somewhere in convoy up to South Dakota? Yeah, so Luke Canfield, there are a bunch of people. I will say, I'm not speaking for Jesse Johnson. What I will say is last year, Jesse Johnson spearheaded an initiative to establish a convoy of people driving. I know Ange from TCM Security and some other groups did convoy up. I do not know if they're doing a convoy this year, but there was a convoy. There may be another one. And yes, it's super cool that they do that. Coordination will be done either in the conference meetup channel on Simply Cyber or potentially on the Wild West Hackin' Fest website. I also want to let everybody here know that Wild West Hackin' Fest registration opened last night. Okay, so if you want, and hey, this isn't like a FOMO, this isn't to scare you, okay? But Wild West Hackin' Fest does have a limited number of tickets. I think they're only allowed to have like 897 people in the hotel where the conference is. So they can only sell so many tickets before they, it's not to limit, right? It's because there's a literal threshold. So if you want to go, I would seriously encourage you purchase your ticket ASAP, okay? You can see that they've got the 2024 stuff here, already here. You can register. I don't know where the registration button is. What the hell's it? Hold on. Conference. Right. The registration button, perhaps, Jerry? Jesus. Personally, I got super excited. The theme this year is we aim to misbehave. I am the keynote, or I am one of the keynote speakers, probably the conference closer keynote this year, which I'm super pumped and honored for. I was the Rita Award winner last year, which was a great honor and a privilege. Jesse Johnson, the Cosmic Cowboy. This seems on brand for you, buddy. All right, so get on that, guys. I'm not trying to rush you, but I'm going to be there. Hey, Luke Canfield, I'm flying, so... I do feel bad for Jesse Johnson, though. Like, he took me to the airport and on the way home hit a deer. Does Flare still require a business email? Yes, Mason Wells. Bram SL1, I plan on taking the GRC Masterclass this weekend. I need to get into cybersecurity as soon as possible. My current job comes to an end at the end of this month. Oh, boy. Sorry to hear that, Bram, and I'm super supportive of you. I will tell you, the GRC Analyst Masterclass, I cannot promise anyone a job, but what I can tell you is there are multiple examples of people who took my course and got a job. Now, that doesn't mean, again, I can't promise a job, but I can tell, and I don't know what those people's prior experience was to attribute to that, but I will say that the class is literally designed for giving you the practical skills you need, not a bunch of fluff. Daily Cyber Threat Bingo next Friday to launch engagement. Yeah, hey, let's talk about the bingo for a second. Can we? Chris and Chris set up this bingo thing, and I'm always running around, and it's difficult for me to kind of get my arms around it. Let's talk about the bingo card. I'd love to pull it up. Chris, if you want, mention it in chat or start DMing me on Discord, and we can do it a little bit faster. I'm checking my calendar really quickly, too. Today, okay, cool. I got some time. Today's a busy day. Cyber Hamburglar says, Jerry, any tips going into final round of interviews this afternoon? Architect role, 90-minute panel, 3 IT stakeholders. Yeah, so definitely when you're talking to IT stakeholders, obviously you want to carry your own water, but you also be mindful of what's important to them, right? As much as, we do great work and help others and stuff, people commonly are interested in, what matters to them. So definitely, you may want to reference, if you can, like, I'm just doing this off the cuff, but like, if you can, like this story about the Linux misconfiguration stuff, you could mention that and say like, oh, this misconfiguration, you might want to use like vulnerability scanners, but be mindful vulnerability scanners can knock things over. So we would definitely want to collaborate with the IT team in order to make sure that assets that are sensitive to scanning weren't knocked over, right? Obviously, stuff like that. Personally, I don't think I've ever said this in a video, Cyber Hamburglar, but personally, when I get asked a question, two things you should definitely do. One, if they ask like a vague scenario-based question, like, oh, hey, a user calls in and reports a phish, what do you do? Like, take a moment, take a beat, and then ask, they're making up a scenario. So ask follow-up questions to qualify the scenario itself so you can, appear more well-informed on what do you need to know in order to solve this and, move on from that. So you could say, hey, all right, so person calls in. All right, well, do we have EDR on that person's box? And like, do we have an EDR solution? Yes or no? They'll come and be like, yeah, you do. All right, so you're like, okay, so I would, I talk to the end user and ask them, what did they do? What happened? Okay. And so then you might say, so what does the user say? Like, did they see something in email? Did they get a text message? Like, I need to understand what the user did so I can tell you what my next steps are. Oh, the user did it in email. All right, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and, contain the incident right before I investigate. So talking to the end user, they said they ran something, but then the EDR solution popped up and said that malware was stopped from executing. All right, very cool. Thank you. I get off the phone with the end user. I'm going to go confirm in the EDR solution what happened. What does it look like? Good. Do we have some type of email security gateway that I can log into? Yeah, we have Exchange Online Protection. Perfect. I'm going to log into Exchange Online Protection. I'm going to look at what that email was. I'm going to identify any other recipients of that email. Did any other recipients get it? Yes or no? Yeah, the CEO got it. Okay, very cool. I'm going to go ahead and, first of all, create a policy around blocking that sender. Then I'm going to check through the email security gateway if that email successfully was delivered to the CEO. Yes, it was. Well, I'm going to go into the EDR and see if the EDR has gotten any detonation and stuff. No, it isn't there. I'm going to call the CEO because this is serious and ask him if he has seen that email. And if not, maybe in Exchange Online, we can tell if it's been opened or not. Pull that email back so the CEO never sees it. You know what I mean? So all of that, a long way to say, and this goes for anybody in an interview. When they are given a scenario-based question, don't be shy to ask about follow-up qualifying statements. They will give you context. And because you get context, A, you're given more time to think, which is phenomenal. Two, you're given kind of injects to be able to shape the narrative of what your answer is. If you just say if they and it's more engaging for the interviewer and it shows that you know what questions to ask. So even though you're asking a question, you're actually demonstrating expertise and knowledge by asking the question itself. It's a win-win for you, okay? I had another one, but I forget. Just be respectful, answer the question clearly. If you don't know the answer, say you don't know, and then, try to give a well-rounded answer. Also, personally, when I think of risk, if the question's around risk, I like to think of physical risk, administrative risk, and technical risk, right? Kind of look, if they're we're considering, because you're an architect, right? We're considering getting this new solution, whatever the solution is, right? Or we're thinking of going into a new facility or mergers and acquisitions. What kind of risks should we be worried about? You can be all right, so from a physical risk, which is kind of easy, right? What kind of physical assets are at this new facility? What kind of locks and stuff? I want to make sure that the physical is secured. From an administrative risk, what kind of people are working there? What kind of access do they need? What kind of workflows and stuff? Does it need to be unlocked at night? Is it a 24/7 facility? Whatever, right? And then the technical one, you could spend the most amount of time. But again, it gives you a more robust, comprehensive answer than just saying, you definitely want to look at the firewalls. Okay, I maybe went a little long on that, but Do you have any information on the pre-Wild West Hackin' Fest training? There's no specifics on the site. I do not have information yet, Alpha Sierra. My suspicion is that they haven't firmed up who the trainings are yet, but I know Michelle Khan will be doing his OPSEC for OFSEC, or his OSIN for OFSEC course, which is phenomenal. Really quickly, looking at the DMs are coming in. Let's talk about this bingo really quickly. Let's look at this. So this is the Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Brief bingo card thing. Chris Whitlock is in DMs too. So here's my thing. I don't understand. Like, how do we disseminate? Like, how does it work? How do we disseminate the bingo card? How does everyone get a different bingo card? How do we get notified that the bingo card is completed by somebody? That's what I want to know. Maybe we should just have a call, right? Haircut Fish says if you click registration, you can see the classes. Let's take a look. Thank you, Haircut Fish. So yes, actually you could see right here. Remember I told you earlier there's a limited number of tickets? There's only 468 left, okay? Now the training, we have endpoint investigations with Alyssa Torres. Chris Brenton's doing some work. Chris Brenton with anti-siphon training. I mean, he's with active countermeasures, but he does anti-siphon training all the time. Chris Trainer is with Black Hills, Low Country Zone. Bo Bullock, you guys know Bo Bullock. That dude is legit cloud hacker. Wade Wells, wading through the logs, CTI 101. That'll be fun. Gerard Johansson. I don't know Gerard, but that's okay. Defending the Enterprise, IR with Derek Banks. Intro to IoT hacking. That's probably a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. John Strand himself doing an intro to pen testing class. Get taught in person by the man. Hal Pomerez is in here. This is great, man. Tim Fowler. Holy crap, dude. Eric Capuano and Whitney Champion coming back. Dude, these two are amazing. I'm a huge fan of Eric and Whitney. She goes by Short Stack on Twitter. You might, or Mastodon, you might know her or see her. They're over at Lima Charlie now. They were at Recon InfoSec for a while. Here's what I would say. If you're a SOC analyst and you want to take it to the next level, this is definitely the training for you. They're awesome. And yeah. All right, let's keep going. I'm actually going to, I know I'm the keynote at Wild West Hackin' Fest, but I'm going to message them and ask them if I need to register too. Do you try unplugging it and then plugging it back in? All right. What are we doing on time? We got 6 more minutes. Loving the jaw jacking. What a great Friday. What a great Friday. Getting hungry, though. What are you guys talking about in here? Flip-flops and scuba diving? B. McD is up in here. Chris Whitlock, Chris Young, if you guys are available, maybe right after the stream ends, we could hop on a voice chat and just like sort out the workflow for this bingo card. It would be fun to do bingo on Fridays. All right, just looking at chat here. Are you going to go for the pen testing course and get your first CVE? No. I don't know if I was going to do a training. I'm actually kind of surprised Michelle Khan is not here. What I will tell you, this is really cool. Look at this, guys. This is really cool. So a lot of people bring their spouse or loved one to the conference, but they hang out in Deadwood. They don't come to the conference themselves. So on the steak dinner night, you can actually just purchase an extra ticket for the steak dinner. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. As far as CVEs go, no, I'm not going to take a training. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. personally, I travel. By the way, I got my Black Hat ticket Monday or a couple days ago, so I'll be definitely at Black Hat DEF CON this year. For me, I work my off. Okay, I work very hard, and I work. I mean, I probably like. I'm not even being like hyperbolic. I work 11, 12-hour days like every day, and on Saturday and Sunday, I typically work 6 hours. So it's like it's a lot. Okay, so when I go to Black Hat, that's like 7 days away from my family. When I go to Wild West Hackin' Fest, that's like 4-ish days for my family. So for me, like the training is wicked fun and I would love to take it. But at the same time, the return on the investment for doing the training, I like none of those trainings I'm going to operationalize professionally. So for me, it's fun. But then I look at the cost of like time away from my kids and my wife and like the thing that I'm already, would love to get more time of. So I can't do the training. It just doesn't work for me, unfortunately. All right, let's go. Alan Escobar, come back next Friday. We'll have the entire workflow explained on how to do the bingo. Do you speak at Black Hat? If it would be so cool to have a Simply Cyber gathering at Black Hat. So Heather Fortune, we do have a Simply Cyber meetup. I hold it on the Friday of that week, so it's technically a DEF CON meetup, not a Black Hat meetup. But I do honestly. So here's the deal. Here's another thing you may or may not know. At Black Hat, like I'm working my ass off. Like Black Hat, I'm like, it's all like, I don't want to get into it because it's boring, but like I'm literally working from like the second I wake up until probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And yeah, sometimes it's like at the bar having cocktails or whatever, but like it's still working. Like I'm meeting with certain people to discuss certain things and do projects or whatever. So like I don't get to like relax until Friday, basically. I mean, Thursday night I kind of start relaxing, but Friday is like my big play day. So I typically do the Simply Cyber meetup on Friday. All right. What else we got here? Get the DEF CON sorted with rooms and flights. Yeah. Yeah, the flights aren't so bad. Last year my flight got delayed 24 hours, which would kind of sucked. Yeah. I'll be Ubering to DEF CON. I'm staying at the Luxor. Dude, I got my tickets. I got my room at the Luxor. I'm not even joking. I think I paid like $38 a night or something stupid. I'm there all week for like $400. It was like crazy. Dash with a squad emo. How many programmers does it take to change a light bulb? None. It's a hardware problem. I love it. Love this community. Thanks for the everything, Jerry, of course. Thanks, Dash, for the joke. And great to see you at 9 months. I wonder if I can give away a squad membership. Hold on. I think I get to do this. Free membership, milestone chat, membership gifting. Ooh, I have membership gifts to give out. Hey, if you're still here, guess what? Incoming. Nice. 5 new squad members coming in hot. So if you want a gifted squad membership, congratulations. Thank you for staying to the end. And as a little gift to 5 lucky folks, there's some squad memberships. If you want, I think you have to opt into picking it up. Carrie with the gifted sub. Chelsea Ray Waterhouse with the gifted sub. Robert Rittenhouse with the gifted sub. Tom Mahone gifted sub. And our good friend Alpha Sierra with the gifted sub. Nice. Congratulations, everybody. I'm glad I got to do that to launch into a Friday. All right, guys. I gotta boogie out of here. Thank you all so very much. Keep doing all the good work you guys are doing. Keep supporting each other. Put good out into the world. I'm Jerry, your chat. Until next time, y'all, have a great weekend and stay secure. I hope you enjoyed the Jaw Jacking. Be sure to check out the Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Briefing happening every single weekday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., where you can get the top cybersecurity news stories of the day, network with other professionals, and then stay for the Jaw Jacking just like you saw. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. See you in the next one.